This is a short test on doing some offline material for EE487. This is chapter 8, which is robots, sensors, and motors. So this short tutorial will really show you how to set up and utilize a camera using ROS. So right side, I'll have the textbook, and on the left side, I'll have the virtual image. So if you look at your VM, one thing that is problematic, or is one thing that needs to be changed, is USB controller. So the default is a USB 2.0 devices. For you, depending on the model of your Dell issued laptop, you very well may likely have to change it to 3.0 USB compatibility. It's what I had to do on mine. My laptop's a few years old, but depending on the type of laptop and the type of integrated web camera, you might change it to 3.0. Once that is complete, then you can turn on your virtual machine and launch that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at this one camera tutorial. So obviously there are many sensors, as we see here in this picture, available in ROS. The one we'll focus on today is a monocular camera. So there's stereo cameras, there's depth cameras. We're gonna basically focus on a monocular RGB, so red, green, blue standard color camera. Very typical of what you would find in a webcam. So a lot of webcams are very popular devices to quickly get a camera to work, and then you can use a higher end research camera for your specific application. So if we look here down at camera, there's a number of packages for the camera interface. USB cam is one that's very popular. UVC camera is also very popular. So we will use UVC camera just as a test for what we're doing. So again, logging into my VM. The first command here, LSUSB, really showing all of your USB devices. One thing we have to first do, so as you see, I have a Logitech camera plugged into my laptop, but I also have this Realtek integrated webcam FHD camera. So that's the one that I'm actually going to connect to my VM. All right, so I'll open up a terminal window here. And again, I've already installed the UVC camera package. I'll go ahead and just do it again just to show you how that's done. So sudo apt-get install ROS melodic, and then obviously this example has kinetic, which is the previous version. Of course, substitute melodic for kinetic wherever you see that. So UVC-camera, enter the password, and it's already the newest version. So I've already installed it on your machines. You may or may not have to. Here's some other packages. So of course, this is an image viewer. These are ones that you may or may not have installed as well. So if I just back up to image and then -star, and that's already the most recent. And then RQT is just is really a graphical interface to look at different images. So it's a nice tool. We'll install that as well. Again, mine is already done. So very easily. So what I'll show you. So the first one. So let's just run ROS core, right? So our core, this is already executed when you run ROS launch, right? But we are actually just going to run individual packages. We could build a ROS launch, right, as we've done previously, to run multiple packages. In this case, for the simple demo, we're just going to run this camera node, and I'm going to select that, copy, see if it allows me to paste. And it does. Okay, so now I'm basically running the camera node. So there are there is calibration that you can occur. So a lot of the panels that you see, the checkerboard patterns, the red and or I'm sorry, the black and white squares, you will see those that are used common for calibration, and that's actually in this chapter. I'm not going to calibrate the camera today, but that's why we're getting these devices. So our device is actually /dev video 0. So we could actually look at that. So it should actually be /dev input. So there it is. So there's video 0. So that's the actual camera that we are that this is leveraging. Okay, so we've run our core process. We could look at of course all of these topics. So if I just say ROS topic list, and now I'm looking at all of these same topics that we see in our text. All right, so I'll just move this over so it's a little easier to see. So image raw, we have compressed images. So there's we can look at descriptions and updates. There's you know, quite a number of topics here just for the simple camera package. And then the last, actually the second to last, is we will run image view, and we've done this before, but the more practice you get, the better you get at it. So we're actually we're telling it we want to look at image raw. So just a raw image coming from the camera. That is the image topic that we're going to be subscribing to, and we're just going to use image view. So that appears, and you can see the Army Mule in the background. So this is just a simple raw image viewer, and yeah, very easy to stand up. So I'm going to close that. Now, if we go into the actually, there's really 3 options. So let's look at RQT. Let's copy that. This is really a GUI, right? So allowing us to select different topics that we want to run. So very similar, right? So here's the same. We got the Army Mule in the background. I can actually now have a drop down to look at different images. So this could be the compressed image. So maybe if I'm trying to transmit this over a network, right? And there's other other properties and things that you can adjust here in RQT view or RQT image view. Lastly, I'll just show you rviz very quickly, and we've done this previously. But if I just run rviz, right? So I had the image view, and then I had RQT image view, which is more of a GUI to help me with different options. Now this is really just rviz without anything configured, right? So in some of our, you know, when we're using the Turtlebot, you'll have the Turtlebot model, you'll have maps, you'll have all types of topics. This is running rviz without anything else, going on. For whatever reason, it's not letting me make it larger. So in any case, if I wanted to add the image, right? So here's all my options I can subscribe to, right? I'm going to go down to image, or there it is, image. Okay, and again, you saw camera up there. That could be an actual, like a physical camera. You know, right now we just want the image. We don't care where the image is coming from. We just want to subscribe to the image topic. And what we also have to do is, once we add that, is then we are going to select the actual topic. So there's image raw. We'll select that. So make this larger for simplicity. And there is our image again. Okay, so 3 different options for really displaying the same type of information. And so again, I'll exit out of here, exit out of rviz. And as we saw there, we had the image view, our QT image, and also the image from rviz.